Hello, everybody. It's Alex Shevchenko here. As always, at this time, we welcome you at the Friday Alpha Leaks. This is a live stream during which we are sharing with you the updates from the Aurora ecosystem, as well as wider, near, and the overall crypto ecosystem. I would like to start to say that I'm very sorry to the Upbit hack that happened earlier this week. This is something that can happen with everybody, and independently of whether it is a centralized projects like centralized exchanges or the decentralized projects. I do believe that hacks are net negative for everybody in this industry, and the only thing that I would wish is that everybody would have more robust infrastructure in place in order to resist these hacks. So the hack was not that major, but still, yeah, an Upbit would clearly overcome this. This would not be a problem for them because they are a big exchange, but still not very good. And yeah, and I would urge everybody who are building inside of the crypto vertical to pay attention towards the security. This is an industry where everybody are just, well, it's not everybody, but there are quite a lot of hackers that are lurking around trying to figure out how to hack your project. You need to be in this set of mind when you should constantly try to protect and foresee what are the actions that third parties might take towards you. So that's an important thing to think about. Now, I wanted to start not with this one, not with the memes, but actually the overview from Charlie and Gregory on the DevConnect conference and everything around it. And yeah, so what they have seen there is that the key narratives on the market are around simple 2 to 3 button product flows, strong focus on privacy. Clearly, Zcash started the privacy wave again. Privacy is again popular, which is great. And there are quite a lot of people who know near intents and who are actually the users of near intents. So I'm hearing this also from, I was not personally in Buenos Aires, but many people are saying this, that lots of people are knowing something at least about near intents, which is good. Another mentions are that there are quite a lot of engineers from the CIS, which stands for, and because not everybody knows what CIS is, it's the Commonwealth of Independent States. This is like a union that was formed after the tear down of the Soviet Union. And indeed, there are quite a lot of engineers, and not only engineers, but also founders from the CIS region. Tron leads the LATAM volume. Yeah, there are, in general, Tron, there are quite a lot of, we also see this not specifically kind of connected to the region, but clearly the stablecoin flows, there are quite a lot of stablecoin flows that are happening on Tron. Ecosystems leaning towards EVM. Well, maybe this is somehow connected to Mega ETH and Monad launches, right? Chain's excited about XS Boost. Yeah, OG crowd, no price talk, privacy, so no mass user growth despite Zcash pump. I mean, I do believe that the reason for this is that like there is no good solution. Many of the privacy projects, they have extremely poor UX. There are reasons for this, but this is still something to be cracked. Everyone knows Railgun. Few knows its purpose. Yeah, that's one of the things. That's one of the things about the privacy stuff. Yeah, distribution is better than grants. Oh, for sure. Grants are, in the majority of the cases, is not something that is very useful. Institution value uptime. Yeah. Foundations reawakening. Perfect time for Calyx. .xyz launches. Okay. Next up, Mumbai. Okay. That will be interesting. Thanks for the breakdown to our guys on this. Um, this week it was an article posted by FX Finance, and they have been reviewing different launchpads and what is the current state there. Kaylee's got an honorable mention there, and I encourage everyone to go and check it out. The article, if you are into the launchpads and see the latest news, as per FX Finance in that article. On Near Intents this week, there was a launch of the Monad chain, and congrats to Kione and all of the team on launching the mainnet, which is pretty great. Looking forward to see what this new chain is going to offer to everybody besides the scalability of ETH. And really interesting to see how the Monad ecosystem is going to develop and going to progress through the mainnet, which is an absolutely different setup for them in comparison to the setup that they have been in just before. The last weekend, Near Intents has crossed actually multiple milestones. Besides the all-time volume of 6 billion, it was a 1 billion weekly volume. That's a pretty major thing. That's quite a lot of volume trading through a decentralized protocol, cross-chain decentralized protocol in just 1 week. And there was also the all-time high in the daily volume, and it was $265 million. Now, there were more milestones because I first posted it and then I was reviewing a little bit more metrics, and then there were the 10 million total swaps through Near Intents and more than 500K in daily fees recorded back that day. These are all major milestones, and I think that that's quite a substantial. It's quite a substantial thing. Omega is continuing the development of their terminal, and they are adding and they released a new version. It is available for everybody for testing. They obviously integrated Monad because it was released on Near Intents, and they are using Near Intents for swaps, which is absolutely great. It's very, very important that the interfaces where Near Intents are available, they are actually also doing steps forward in order to support new releases. This is something that we figured out that though there are many different distribution channels that are working with Near Intents, it's not all of them who started trading Monad on the first day. And it's great to see that Omega is pushing this thing forward. They are launching Companion Alpha, which is their AI companion that can help you figure things out in the Omega network. And then there were some additional features there. So pretty cool to see the development of the Omega project and their terminal. So highly encourage everyone to check it out and give it a try. And now going to the meme contest. So we have the winners here. The number 3 goes to the Gene Cash. A lot of numbers. And the second place goes to Leoton, who actually did, from my point of view, 2 pretty funny memes. One is about Eurovision and how the Aurora family are celebrating different Near Intents milestones. And another one was about the getting some merch on ETH Global. I don't know. Tell me whom of you are looking at this show. I think it goes from Penn and Teller. I think that's just a wonderful, very funny show in the US. And then the last one, the first place goes to BTC Adventurer, and it's about I'm going to explain it to you because I want to use this meme to explain one additional thing to you. One important thing is how people are choosing the cross-chain infra, and then it alludes that many people are choosing Near Intents. And that is actually pretty true. What we see, and then I'm opening on my second screen the actual numbers of swaps, that we are processing more than 2 transactions per second in swapping volume. So it's pretty occasional that we have days more than 200,000 transactions per day. And just think of this: 200,000 transactions per day. It is, and in the day it is like 86,000 seconds, right? So it's closer to 2.5 transactions per day. And in the peak, I have seen the numbers like more than 500,000 transactions. So it is like more than 5 transactions a second. And this is mean load, right? So this is the mean 24-hour load. I've got from somebody at some point in time the number that the Binance's backend is processing approximately 3 transactions per second. That's the amount of trades that are done. So this is not the amount of orders opened, but that's the number of matches that are done and that are settled. So I don't know whether this is true or not, but I would expect some kind of these numbers, and I'm super grateful to see that the near intense infrastructure is scalable to several transactions per second that are the actual trades that are done. Imagine just how much of the communication that is happening between the front ends and the market makers that are working with near intense. It is an order of magnitude higher, because users not only getting a quote, they usually trying to get multiple quotes, and if the user is inside of the front end for some period of time, then the quotes need to be recalculated, and then it's just pretty good, and that's a pretty scalable and very interesting system. And it's great that BTC Adventure is actually also able to see this and picked up this interesting point here. So these are all of the updates for today. And let me review very quickly the questions that are there in the chat. Hello, everybody. Why not the turn today? I don't know. I was too focused on preparing the updates. Okay. Spider-Man entry. Any important alpha for us as we enter Christmas? Not yet. Besides the things that I shared, not yet. Is it possible that HOT will come to Calyx before end of Q1 2026? This might be happening. Like, it really depends on the HOT team, how they want to approach the launch of the token. We do have a very good connection with them, but it's up to them how they would be willing to execute the launch. What security measure do you think one has to take over hacks to be on the safe side? So that's a good question. I was doing a talk around it. I think it was on ETH CC, and I'm thinking of security as a layered cake. Like, one single measure will never protect you from everything, but you would like to stack as many of the security measures as possible in order to have a higher chance that not all of them are going to get penetrated by the hackers. So it is the proper software development lifecycle. It is the necessary code reviews. It is the automated systems that are checking things. Today, with AI tools, you can also use AI to identify the problems, write more tests, documenting things. Then you need to control the deployment procedure and document everything around it. You can set up automated systems that are doing end-to-end tests and reporting this, so you are able to see the problems before your users are going to see it. You need to set up all of the notifications and additional independent systems that are going to validate the state and like invariants in your system. Besides that, you 100% sure you need to set up a bug bounty program. So even if the hacker has found a vulnerability, then he has a choice whether he wants to exploit it and deal with the consequences of black liquidity at his hands and the necessity to launder it somehow, or just come with this vulnerability to you, and then you can pay for it, and that's it. And then, if it is possible, you also can get an insurance against the hacks. So there are many different layers, and there are much more in the details around the stuff. But there are many layers, and you want to have all of them, because somewhere at some point in time, the more layers you have, the higher is the chance that the hackers are not going to get through them. Do you think Near Intents will be able to reach the 10 billion volume mark next month? Oh yeah. I think that we are going to see it before New Year. Yeah, hot. We already discussed the hot. What other chains are we to expect on Near Intents? There were some alpha. I don't know, guys. How are you not seeing this? I will show you. So you need to go to my profile. Obviously, you need to get a follow. But then I was posting this post before Monad release. Take a look. Monad was here. Find some answers in this post. Find some answers. You're gonna figure it out. It's not that problem. It's not that big problem. Always keep in mind, I always like to put in these quirks into the posts. So nothing is random. Everything is on purpose. That's true for any of my communications. Be attentive. Will there be any special activities and giveaways in our community for the forthcoming Christmas and New Year holidays? The marketing team is going to figure it out. Okay. When Calyx is now live, what's the next token scheduled for launch on the platform? I think there are several tokens. They are figuring out when there's several tokens that are willing to be launched, and they are figuring out when this is actually going to happen. So not quite sure. Penn and Teller is great. Yeah, they are. Okay, and it seems like that's it for today. Thanks everybody for being with us. Thank you everybody for tuning in and watching this recording. We would like to see you live next time, so that we are able to answer all of your questions. Wishing everybody a very good weekend, and see you in exactly 1 week from now. Cheers.